What's good, YouTube? This your boy Nick, man, and I'm back with another video, man. And as you can see, the title of this video, man, as you can see it, man. As you can see it, man. We got Tank. We got Tank saying that Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. Oh my God, this is I'm sorry, man. Like, this is so funny to me, man. We gotta stop it. But he gotta stop it, man. But anyway, man, let's just get straight into the video, man, because we know what Michael has done, man. And for him to say that, bro, is just absurd, man. But let's get straight into the video.
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Man, I'm dead. Shout the season. Now the ball was put up.
What did you call him? Double dink? What did Chris call him?
Took it away from Weston. Let him at the top, and the
Crowd on their feet.
Imagine comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, that's exactly what American singer Tank did, claiming Chris Brown is better than the king of pop. This statement isn't just shocking, it's a complete disrespect to MJ's legacy. In this video, I'm here to respond to this absurd comparison. Let's dive in and give this claim the reply it deserves.
And let's not disrespect Chris Brown either, man. Let's not disrespect him, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, he's dope as well. You know what I'm saying? He's a dope artist too, man. But let's not disrespect Chris because he didn't put out this statement. So let's not disrespect him. But when it comes to Tank, let's get in his ass, bro, for real, for making this dumbass statement. Like, seriously.
Now, I've got nothing against Chris Brown. He's talented, he's a great dancer, and he's had his share of hits. But comparing him to the king of pop, that's a whole different level. Michael Jackson revolutionized the music industry. He broke barriers that no one had even thought to challenge before him. His influence isn't just in his music. It's in the way he shaped pop culture, the way he used his platform for social change, and the sheer scale of his global impact. Let's talk numbers for a second. Michael Jackson's Thriller is still the best-selling album of all time. Not to mention, he's the most...
And this is around the time where you actually had to buy albums. This is when the time where you actually had to go and buy the album, and that counted as a sale. Nowadays, with social media, the numbers can be manipulated, bro. They can be manipulated and flipped. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's a whole nother story, man. If you want to talk about record sales with Chris Brown, not Chris Brown, but with Michael Jackson, bro, like that's a whole nother story. He did it at a time when social media wasn't a thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the numbers that he was pulling was crazy, man. For real. But let's get back into it, man. I got
artist in history with 834 awards to his name, including 39 Guinness World Records. Chris Brown? He's talented, but he's not even close to matching that kind of legacy. Tank's comments have sparked a lot of criticism, and rightfully so. It's not just about one artist being better than another, it's about respecting the legacy of someone who redefined what it means to be a global icon. Michael Jackson isn't just a pop star, he's a cultural phenomenon that comes once in a lifetime. This is my response to Tank and his statement. Watch till the end for the full breakdown.
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
Tank, let me stop you right there because that statement is not just wrong, it's downright ridiculous. You have the audacity to say Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson? Are we even living on the same planet? Michael Jackson didn't just entertain, he redefined what it meant to be a global superstar. Chris Brown is talented, no doubt, but MJ created a blueprint for greatness that no one has come close to touching. Let's get the facts straight. Michael Jackson's Thriller remains the best-selling album in history, an achievement Chris Brown can only dream of. MJ wasn't just making hits, he was making timeless music that's still influencing artists decades after its release. His performances weren't just shows, they were legendary moments that are etched into the fabric of pop culture. You say Chris Brown is better? Where's Chris Brown's moonwalk? Where's his Billie Jean or Smooth Criminal? Chris Brown is nowhere near sparking the kind of global movement MJ did, nor will he ever. Michael Jackson had entire nations screaming his name, fainting in his presence. Can we say the same for Chris Brown? Absolutely not.
No.
And let's not forget that Michael was a trailblazer when it came to breaking racial barriers in the entertainment industry. He revolutionized music videos, turned them into short films that told unforgettable stories. Chris might make cool music, but MJ turned art into a universal language that connected billions across the world. He's the most awarded.
Now, when it comes to music videos with Chris Brown like has this thing where like he'll make one music video and it connects to another music video, and then when you watch that music video, it connects to another one. You know what I'm saying? So like Chris Brown videos connects with each other, and he's been doing that. He's been doing that for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? But Michael created that though. He created that though. He created the short film. Mike created that. Nobody else wasn't doing that before him. Nobody. So Mike's a trendsetter, man.
Artist in history with 39 Guinness World Records.
No disrespect,
and remains the highest grossing solo artist of all time. Chris Brown might have a few hits and can bust some moves, but let's not kid ourselves. His career, while commendable, doesn't even scratch the surface of what Michael Jackson achieved. Michael was a pioneer, a visionary, a true global icon who inspired billions and continues to do so even after his passing. Let's be real, Tank. This isn't just about talent, it's about legacy, impact, and influence. Michael Jackson's influence is immeasurable. His music changed lives, his performances broke records that still stand to this day. Saying Chris Brown is better is like comparing a candle to the sun. Chris Brown is good in his lane, but Michael Jackson created the damn highway that every artist today is driving on.
Do you feel like the new Michael Jackson? Personally, my real honest opinion, no. Nobody can replace that man. That man kind of like, he's still the end-all be-all when it comes to entertainment. Like Jesus to me, you know? So I feel like I could never be in his shoes. I can only like be inspired by him. I don't want to imitate him because his magic is his magic. So me being able to even have that conversation, I'm flattered, but I'm also like honest with myself. Like hell no, you ain't fucking better than no Michael Jackson.
Next time you think about.
And you see how humbled he was when he said that though? And he admitted it himself right there that he will never be on that level. He will never be on that level, and he just admitted it right there, man. And oh my God, man, Tank, bro, like Tank, man, come on, bro. Now you putting Chris in a situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even say this, but Tank, bro, you are way out of line, bro. And you a background singer, bro. You ain't had a hit since When We. And you weren't even able to top that. Come on, bro. On me. You're not even on Chris Brown. You're not even on Chris Brown level, bro. Stop.
Making a statement like that, do your homework and show some respect to the king of pop. Chris Brown himself wouldn't even say something so absurd because he knows he's standing in the shadow of a legend.
Do you understand what you're saying? Tank, do you understand what you're saying, my man? I mean, you admired, you're revered, you're associated with music, my brother. Everybody loves and respects you.
Hold on a second, let's get real here. I don't care how much admiration or respect Tank has in the music industry, and I'm not questioning his talent. But that doesn't give him a free pass to make baseless comparisons that undermine a legend like Michael Jackson. Being associated with music is one thing. Creating music history like MJ did is another. We're talking about someone who revolutionized the entire industry, who set standards so high that even today's artists struggle to reach them. So yeah, Tank might be admired, but that doesn't mean he gets to rewrite history with his opinions. Let's not confuse respect in the industry with the ability to make an argument that holds water. Because on this one, Tank is way off the mark.
If there was Magic Johnson, now there is LeBron James. That is the ultimate evolution of a man who can play all five positions. As we talk about Chris Brown, we're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine.
Did he really put himself in that conversation? Did he really just do that? He just really put himself in a conversation like that. Tank, you are nowhere near that, man. You're not even on that level. And like I said, bro, far as Michael Jackson, you're not even on a Chris Brown level, bro. How can you make this statement, bro? This is absurd. This is ridiculous, bro. We gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this. Stop this, man.
That is what this kid is.
Tank comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson and calling him the ultimate evolution is a stretch so far it's practically delusional. Let's get one thing straight. Chris Brown is not the evolution of Michael Jackson. He's a byproduct of the trail Michael blazed. Michael didn't evolve from anyone. He was the blueprint, the origin, the master creator of a level of artistry that set the bar for everyone who came after him, including Chris. When you talk about Magic Johnson and LeBron James, you're talking about two legends who stand on their own merits. But when you say Chris Brown is the evolution of Michael Jackson, you're completely disregarding the fact that Michael wasn't just a player in the game, he was the game. Michael Jackson is the standard by which all others are measured, and no amount of flashy dance moves or chart-topping hits can elevate Chris Brown to that level. Calling Chris Brown the evolution of Michael Jackson is like saying a replica is the evolution of a masterpiece. One is just a copy, while the other is the original work of art. And let's be real, Tank. Are you really trying to put yourself in the same conversation as Michael Jackson?
I just said that!
You and Genuine had your time, but don't flatter yourselves by thinking you're part of the same lineage as the king of pop. Michael Jackson's legacy isn't something you can just piggyback on. It's something that stands untouchable, unmatched, and unparalleled. Chris Brown, for all his talent, hasn't come close to the cultural, social, or musical impact that Michael Jackson made. So no, Chris Brown isn't the ultimate evolution. He's a talented artist in his own right, but he's not even in the same league as Michael Jackson, and pretending otherwise is just a weak attempt to boost his credibility by association. Let's keep it real, Tank, and give credit where it's truly due. Michael Jackson is in a league of his own, and that's a reality no amount of wishful thinking can change.
Come on, Tank, come on, man. Come on, man. When I saw Chris Brown perform, he's the best in the world right now. The best in the world, one of one. I'm just challenging the next level. Like, I didn't know there was a next level after Michael Jackson.
Come on now, let's not get carried away. Saying Chris Brown is the best in the world right now and putting him on a next level beyond Michael Jackson is pure fantasy. Let's get some perspective here. Chris Brown might be popular in America and a few Western countries, but Michael Jackson's name rings out across the entire globe. We're talking about an artist who transcended language, culture, and borders. Michael was adored in every corner of the world, from Japan to Russia. He's not just a pop star, he's an international phenomenon whose influence can still be felt decades after his prime. Chris Brown's got talent, sure, but he's nowhere near that kind of reach or impact. He's a big deal in America, but you take his name outside of the Western bubble and the recognition drops off. Michael, on the other hand, could walk into any country, and he'd be mobbed by fans who might not even speak his language but know every word to his songs. So when you talk about challenging the next level, let's be real. There isn't a level beyond Michael Jackson. He set the ultimate bar that no one has reached since. Chris Brown's performances might be impressive, but they're not groundbreaking. They don't shift the culture or leave a lasting legacy like Michael's did. And let's not forget, Michael didn't just perform. He created moments that became part of the cultural fabric of the world. There's no next level after Michael because he defined what the pinnacle of entertainment looks like. Comparing Chris to Michael is like comparing a local sports hero to an Olympic legend. They're playing completely different games. So before you start talking about who's the best in the world, remember that Michael Jackson isn't just the best, he's the benchmark. Chris Brown isn't even close to touching that legacy, and no amount of hype or overblown comparisons is going to change that. Michael Jackson is, and always will be, in a league of his own. I hope you all agree with me so far. Now let's take a look at what Tank wrote in the caption of his video. He wrote, "I know you're going to say MJ's catalog is crazy, songs are classic, etc., but that was because of a lot of great people involved who were some of the greatest at what they do. Chris Brown orchestrates his own movement from studio to visual to show. No handouts, no sponsors, and all while the world was against him. I'm ready to argue." Tank, let's cut through the nonsense. You really want to argue that Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson in every aspect? Let's break it down.
Serious?
Vocal ability? Michael's voice wasn't just powerful, it was iconic. His range, emotion, and delivery are unmatched, and that's why his songs are timeless. Chris Brown has a good voice, but it's not even in the same league as Michael's. Writing ability? Michael Jackson wrote some of the most impactful songs in history. Songs that...
Bro, come on now. Come on. Come on, man. This dude wrote anthems, man. This dude wrote music that changed people's lives, bro. Lives, bro. And I'm not taking nothing from Chris, man. I respect Chris too, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris has his own thing going on too, but Michael, man, Michael is a whole nother level when it comes to the writing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And his artistry. I'm sorry, Chris, no disrespect, but I feel like that's something that you wish you can achieve. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, bro. No disrespect.
Changed the world, sparked movements, and resonated across generations. Chris writes hits, sure, but he's not crafting the kind of cultural anthems that Michael did.
Right.
Producing ability? Michael was a visionary in the studio, pushing boundaries and creating sounds that had never been heard before. He didn't just produce tracks, he produced art that defined an era. Chris is talented, but his work doesn't even come close to the groundbreaking innovation Michael brought to the music industry. And dancing ability? Come on now. Michael Jackson revolutionized dance. The moonwalk alone is more iconic than anything Chris has ever done. Michael didn't just dance, he created moves that became part of global culture. Chris Brown is a great dancer, but let's not pretend he's redefining the art like Michael did. Now you're trying to downplay Michael's legacy by saying he had a lot of help. Sure, he worked with great people, but that's because great people wanted to work with him. Michael Jackson was the driving force behind his success. His vision, talent, and relentless pursuit of perfection are what made his catalog legendary. And as for Chris orchestrating his own movement, let's not kid ourselves. Michael did it all without the benefit of modern technology, social media, or streaming platforms.
Right.
He didn't need handouts or sponsors because his talent was enough to carry him to the top. And let's talk about the world being against him. Michael faced more scrutiny, lies, and challenges than most artists could ever imagine. And he still came out on top as the greatest entertainer the world has ever seen. So Tank, if you're ready to argue, then you better come prepared with facts, because these comparisons you're making are nothing but wishful thinking. Chris Brown is talented, but putting him above Michael Jackson in any category is just laughable. Michael wasn't just a part of the music industry, he was the music industry. Chris Brown might be riding his wave, but Michael Jackson created the ocean. End of story. Let's dive into the comments section of Tank's video, and it's clear that the overwhelming response is one of disagreement and disbelief. The entire thread is filled with fans and critics alike who are not holding back their frustrations. It's evident that Tank's comparison of Chris Brown to Michael Jackson has been met with a massive wave of criticism. Let's take a closer look at what people are saying, because it's a powerful reminder of just how monumental MJ's impact truly was. At Yospank says, MJ couldn't even leave his house. His stardom was on another level, exactly. Michael Jackson's stardom was so colossal that it was a literal phenomenon. The fact that he couldn't even step outside without causing a global commotion is a testament to the sheer scale of his influence. Chris Brown might be able to walk down the street without causing a frenzy, but that's because he's nowhere near the level of universal adoration and impact that MJ achieved. Michael Jackson didn't just have fans, he had the world's attention, and that's something Chris Brown can only dream of. Adneo Jacob says, MJ was bigger than music, Chris is fire, but he's not bigger than his music. Spot on. Michael Jackson was a cultural icon who transcended music. He shaped the very fabric of entertainment and pop culture. His influence extended far beyond just his songs. It was about how he redefined what it meant to be an artist. Chris Brown might be incredibly talented, but he hasn't reached that level of influence where his impact is felt in every corner of the world, not just through his music, but through his entire presence and legacy. At Kaidenweb Official says, Chris himself said that he's not better than Michael Jackson. I hate when people have this debate. It shouldn't even be a debate.
I hate it too.
Exactly. Chris Brown himself acknowledges Michael Jackson's legendary status, so why are we even debating this? It's clear that Chris respects Michael's amazing contributions to music and entertainment.
Exactly.
Michael Jackson's legacy is one of a kind, and trying to compare anyone to him is not just futile, it's disrespectful. The debate should end here because Chris Brown himself knows that Michael Jackson stands in a league of his own. At Ivy League _ says, dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. It's not just a dumb comparison, it's an insult to Michael Jackson's monumental legacy. Comparing Chris Brown to MJ is like comparing a local firework to a grand fireworks display. There's no comparison. At JGigas23 says, MJ influenced the world. No disrespect, but Chris Brown doesn't impact the world like that. Exactly. Michael Jackson didn't just influence the world, he changed it. His impact wasn't limited to just the music industry, it resonated across every facet of global culture. Chris Brown might have a significant fan base and some impressive achievements, but he hasn't come close to the world-changing influence that Michael Jackson had. Trying to place Chris in the same conversation is not just inaccurate, it's ignoring the monumental legacy MJ left behind. So there you have it. Tank's comparison of Chris Brown to Michael Jackson is nothing short of a slap in the face to the legacy of the king of pop. It's baffling to see someone try to diminish MJ's monumental impact with such a ludicrous comparison. Michael Jackson didn't just set the bar, he created it. His influence was global, transcending cultures and generations, leaving an indelible mark on music and pop culture that's still felt today. To try and put Chris Brown in the same league is not only misguided, it's disrespectful. Chris Brown is undeniably talented, but he's operating in a completely different realm. Comparing him to Michael Jackson is like comparing a candle to the sun. One just doesn't come close to the other. The comment section is overflowing with the truth that many have been shouting from the rooftops. Fans and critics alike are making it crystal clear. Michael Jackson's legacy is untouchable, and no amount of hype or wishful thinking will change that. Michael Jackson wasn't just a superstar, he was a cultural icon who reshaped the entire music industry. His contributions went beyond just music. They set the standard for what it means to be a global phenomenon. Chris Brown might have his moments, but he's nowhere near reaching that level of influence. So, let's put this debate to rest. The comparison is not just wrong, it's an affront to the immense legacy that Michael Jackson built with his incredible talent, innovation, and sheer impact. If you still think there's any comparison to be made, it's time to revisit the facts and recognize that MJ's status as the greatest entertainer of all time is undisputed. If you're as frustrated as I am with these ridiculous comparisons, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going and make it clear that Michael Jackson's legacy is untouchable. And remember, whenever anyone tries to put another artist on the same pedestal as MJ, remind them of the facts. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.
Thank you, tweaking. You are tweaking, man. You tweaking, bro. And I don't even believe that you believe that. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta stop comparing Michael. I mean, we gotta stop comparing these modern day artists to Michael Jackson. Like what was said, man. Mike is in a league of his own, man. You know what I'm saying? He created the blueprint for everybody that's out here right now. He influenced the music industry. He made a big impact on the world globally. You know what I'm saying? Internationally. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we just got to stop these comparisons. Because I remember, like, a couple years back, it was on Twitter. And Billboard put up a tweet that said, do y'all think Drake is a bigger artist than Michael Jackson in 2021? I'm like, are you serious? Like, y'all got to stop. No, Drake will never be that. Drake will never be that, man. He already think he Michael Jackson, bro, but like Drake will never be that, man. But we just got to stop these comparisons, bro. It got to stop, man. And like I said, no disrespect to Chris, man. I think Chris is a dope artist, man. I feel like he's one of the best right now. As of right now, in today's time, he's one of the best, bro. Ain't nobody touching him when it comes to performing and dancing, bro. Like, if Chris ever had a Super Bowl halftime show, I feel like he will do better than a lot of these other performers that's performing on the halftime show. I feel like he will kill it. But we all know, like, they still holding him with that Rihanna situation that he was a part of, and Rihanna forgave him. She moved on, have like 2 kids with A$AP Rocky and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, Michael, that's a whole nother level of performance, legacy, blueprints, trends, fashion, man. Like, that's a whole another thing right there. And as you can see, bro, always been an MJ fan, bro. Always. But you know what? I did this too, bro. I fuck with Chris as well too, bro. On me. I fuck with Chris, bro. On me. I got the GOAT. Future GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like I said, we gotta stop these comparisons, man. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, man, because I don't want to make this video too long, man. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully everybody got the point, bro. And everybody realizes that Tank was being so ridiculous, man. He was talking out of his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then plus, like I said, Tank is a background singer. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how the hell you gonna make that assumption about somebody that already know that they're not on that type of level with Michael Jackson? You know what I'm saying? Like Chris already admitted it, man. For real, man. And like I said, Tank is not even on a Chris Brown level, bro. Like you're not even that, bro. You're not even that. You're not even on the Chris Brown level, man. But let me end the video right here, bro, because I could just talk all day about this, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know what I'm saying? And before you guys leave, make sure you guys hit that like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And don't forget to press that bell so you be notified when I do make new videos. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so much more coming, you know what I'm saying? But I've been your boy, Nick. And I'll see you in the next video, bruh. Peace.